Hi everyone, welcome to another exciting episode of Caribbean Andy Drinks. Today is going to be fun. We are going to make some cocktails that were suggested in the comments on YouTube. So, fun fact, two of the cocktails that were suggested both use ginger beer, so today is going to be a ginger beer focused episode. Now, to me, when we talk about cocktails, we're talking about a balance of ingredients. So I think oftentimes when it comes to something like a Moscow Mule, what your primary flavor is going to be is the ginger beer. Vodka is the base spirit, and it's the only alcohol in there, and good vodka isn't supposed to taste like anything at all. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with the Moscow Mule. They're absolutely delicious. I don't even know if people are still drinking them. I haven't left my apartment in 3 months, but I assume there's a lot of places where they're still very popular, and it's honestly such a great, refreshing drink to be having at home. So let's go ahead and get started. Of course, the drinking glass is the most important part. Moscow Mules are typically served in plastic pineapples, and that's going to be no different than what we do today. When we prepare our glassware, we'll want to go ahead and remove the lid and reusable straw. We can just set that to the side for now. And you could build it in here if you want, like it's super easy. One of the things we're gonna do though, we are gonna shake it because I want to break up the ice a little bit. And that being said, I don't usually do this either, but I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna put about the amount of ice that I want to use. Also, I'm not gonna use my jigger at first. I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna just pour this vodka right over top. That's about 1.5 ounces right there. You know what, let's do a little more. That's probably like a heavy 2 ounces. And then of course, we're gonna use a little bit of fresh lime juice in our Moscow Mule. I'll do a little more of that too. So that's 3/4 ounce of fresh lime. With this especially, you want to squeeze your lime juice. Like, don't buy store-bought lime juice. Who knows what's even in those bottles. I do really like those plastic limes that you can squeeze, but they're wasteful. My grandma always had a lemon in her fridge like that. Go ahead. Some places might add a ginger syrup. I don't like that. I want to go ahead. I want to taste the ginger beer. I really like a spicy ginger beer when having something like this. You know what? Bring a little more ice in. Okay, and then the ginger beer we're using today is Fever Tree, which Fever Tree ginger beer is typically available just about everywhere. You can probably find it at your grocery store. I believe these are 4-ounce bottles. These are 6.8 ounce bottles. We used almost all of it, so that's about 4 ounces. So again, you see what I mean. The ginger beer is the primary component of the drink. Just go ahead and stir that up. And you don't even need a garnish. There you go. Oh my god, it's so good. This is so simple. I use really cheap vodka. I got this ginger beer at Target for $4, so $1 each. You'll pay $10+ for one of these. Especially, some places will even take your credit card as a deposit because they don't trust you to steal their plastic pineapples. Also, please stop stealing things from businesses and stop ordering your Moscow Mules and cocktail bars. Make them at home. Sit on your porch. This is really good though. I'm very happy. Okay, so that's our first ginger beer drink. I'm actually gonna grab some more ice before we go ahead and get started with the next one. Honestly, I might start ordering Moscow Mules when I go out. No, don't. But I mean, get whatever you want. Order whatever you want, wherever you want. Have whatever you want at home. If you're a bartender, stop being mean to people. It's fine if somebody wants to drink a Moscow Mule. I don't care how many you've made. It's so good. Okay, next, this is a really fun one. Again, this is a drink that I have a little bit of a connection to. It's come up throughout my career a lot. I had one job where we made so many, we actually had them on draft, and we would just pull the tap open and let it flow over the ice. We'd make a lot of messes. And again, so great and refreshing for the summertime. I'm talking right now about a Pimm's cup. I first encountered Pimm's, this liqueur right here. Actually, my first bartending job ever was in England. Pimm's is a British liqueur. I got that job by lying. I had no idea what I was doing and no idea what I was serving to them. Pimm's number one. It's a British liqueur. It's a British liqueur. Nobody. What a dumb word. Pimm's Cup is actually the official cocktail of Wimbledon. I haven't looked that up, but I'm sure that I'll do a cutaway explaining everything about it. And traditionally, the Pimm's Cup is just Pimm's and lemonade. And something I learned when I was bartending in England was that lemonade over there is different. Lemonade is typically sparkling over there. They use words differently than we do, just like cookies or biscuits, or they call, a fanny means a vagina over there. So, yeah, it is different, lemonade. When you think of a shandy, that's actually really common in British pubs as well. A shandy, though, is beer topped off with sparkling lemonade. Pimm's Cup is a great drink for parties, especially if you're having a party outside. They're so refreshing. It's low ABV too. So I think what we're going to do here today is get started. We're going to use our big silly glass. I got this at the local Dollar Tree just for this occasion. And then, like I said, Pimm's is gin based. Basically, as we create our cocktail here, we're going to play off of the flavors and things going on inside that bottle. So I'm going to go with 2 ounces of Pimm's number one. We did our 2 ounces of Pimm's. We're also going to do some lemon juice. 3/4 ounce of lemon juice. And then I do want to add a little bit of sweetener. You could use like a honey syrup or agave, but again, I just like to keep things simple, especially if you're making cocktails at home. So we're just gonna do 1/4 ounce of 1-to-1 simple syrup. I'm gonna add a little gin too, just to boost the alcohol content. Not a ton, just 3/4 ounce. So that's, just a little boost. I made a cucumber puree, and this is simply just cucumber blended with water. And we're gonna do 1 ounce of this, which is a really nice complement with a sort of, oh boy, spilled a little, spilled a little more. Then I'm going to pack the tin with as much ice as I possibly can. I'm doing that because I want to shake this, and then I'm just going to pour the whole contents of my tin right into the glass. And if you don't have crushed ice at home, maybe you have like a 1998 refrigerator that offers you easy access to crushed ice. I don't have that, but this is a really nice drink to have on crushed ice. I just think it's more fun. The sort of grassy flavor of the cucumber, I think, is a really nice complement to the earthy flavor of the Pimm's. You can also add in some straight up ginger if you want in here. Smells so good. And pour that in. Are you impressed? Well, you shouldn't be, because I have more stuff to put in there. Okay, so obviously I put in too much ice. So we'll go ahead and do that. And then just top it off with some ginger beer. Obviously, you don't want to shake your ginger beer because it's carbonated. But then this is where it gets fun. If you watch some of my other videos, I'm sort of anti-garnish, and I think that they're wasteful. Yeah, they can make a drink look pretty, but I also think we're so accustomed to looking at drinks with garnishes that we just expect them to be there. This sort of thing is where I'll make an exception. And I think especially if you're making Pimm's cups for a party, do an outdoor party and set up a little Pimm's cup bar for everybody, you know? Kind of like you might do a Bloody Mary bar, and you can incorporate a variety of different ingredients. Mint is pretty typical of a Pimm's cup. This has been sitting for like 5 minutes in my hot apartment and is wilting. I saved some cucumber slices. Put one of those in there. A little strawberry on the rim. You could do some rhubarb, you could do some grapefruit. I don't know, dress it up however you like. And enjoy. Wow. This is also a million times better than the Moscow Mule. This is so fun. Actually, if you're a suburban housewife, all of your friends are going to be so impressed with you with your Pimm's Cup buffet at your little Sunday cafe dinners. Do a buffet of garnishes for all your friends. Have them over for an outdoor party, you know? Get some grapefruit, rhubarb, different herbs. Pop that all in your Pimm's cups. Sure, it's wasted food, but boy, does it look good, and honestly, it smells great right now. The mint is so aromatic. You're even getting some of the ginger beer, the strawberry, the cucumber. It's all great. Hey everybody, thank you so much for watching. That was a long one. If you enjoyed the video, please go ahead and click that like button down below. Just a little thumbs up helps me out. And subscribe for more videos. We'll be doing more subscriber requests later on this week. Check out CaribbeanAndy.com for more nonsense. Thanks again.